In this video, I will teach you how to properly play the mage role so that you will be able to give more value to your team. Here are 7 tips that I think every mage user must know. Aim your skills. A lot of people, especially in low rank, commit the mistake of not aiming their skills. They just tap it whenever they want. Aiming your skills is very important due to various reasons like, first is to ensure that you hit your target and maximize your damage potential. Missing your skills can significantly reduce your overall damage output and your ability to secure kills. Second is for effective crowd control, because nowadays, a lot of mages have crowd control skills that can make the enemies annoyed, which will also give advantages to the team. Third is zoning. One example of this is Kagura's umbrella. By aiming your skills on certain parts of the map, you can give value to your team by giving a vision to that area, which will also make the enemies avoid going there. Fourth is survival. As most mages have crowd control effects, your skills can be used to save your teammates and to save yourself in certain situations. All of it can be done by aiming your skills properly. Leash the jungle. In the early game, it is crucial that you leash or help the core when taking the buff so that it will farm fast. It is the carry of the team, and because of that, it is very important that you help it in doing some of its job. In leashing the core, always remember that you must go away before it kills the buff so that you will not steal some of the experience. Because if you share some experience, you will delay your teammate. If you play as a core, you must know that it is very important to be level 4 as fast as possible. Leashing the jungler will not only help one role. Everyone on the team may benefit from your action. When you help the core to farm fast, it will be able to rotate to the other lanes much faster than the enemy. And now you can see, you also help the side lanes indirectly with that one simple step. Rotate. You are in the mid lane for a reason, which is to be able to rotate on both sides. As you can see, the XP lane can rotate easily to the mid lane, but not on the gold lane. The gold lane can easily rotate to the mid lane, but not on the XP lane. And because of that reason, you must understand that it is important to your team that you rotate properly. Do not overstay in your lane because you will waste your privilege of being able to rotate on both sides. Now, you must wonder, how will I be able to rotate properly? Here it is. Make sure that you will clear your lane first than your opponent. Clearing the lane first will give you more time to rotate on the other lanes, and it will cause you to provide more support than the enemy. Upon doing this, you must also remember to go back to clear your lane and not let the enemies advance, as it will be an opportunity for them to destroy the turret. If you let the enemies push your turret, it will be a huge disadvantage to your team because the enemies will gain access to certain parts of the map. Watch for invasion. There are times where your teammates will invade the enemy jungler, and there are times where the enemy will invade yours. Either way, providing support regarding this matter is a very important step, and you are one of the people responsible for this. If you just let your teammates invade alone, there is a chance that they will fail, especially if the enemy mage is present and providing support to their core. When the enemies try to invade your jungler, it is not something that you should take for granted. Instead of just staying in your lane and clearing the minions, it is much better to leave it for a while. Provide support to your teammate. This is to ensure that your jungler won't be delayed because it has a very huge impact on the game. Upon doing this, you must remember to keep zoning the enemy and not just waste your skills on trying to kill the buff fast. You will be more appreciated if you will just push the enemies away. If you don't have enough crowd control skills, poking is the key. Also, don't forget to help your teammate whenever they try to contest the Little Wanderer. Don't take the minions when rotating. As a mage, you can easily rotate to the top or bottom side of the map. Upon rotating, it is good to remember to not get minions from your teammates. If you did not listen to this tip, I assure you, they won't appreciate when you steal their source of farm. When you are rotating, you can provide help in a lot of ways, like making the enemy HP low, trying to secure a kill, or even provide vision. There are also exemptions to this. There are times where clearing a side lane is needed. One scenario is that your teammate died and the minions are already pushing the turret. During that moment, clearing the minion wave is the best option because if your teammate did not get to it in time, all of it will just be a waste. Hit and run. Your hero is most often strong on long range. They are weak when the enemies get close to them. What matters is, you are strong in long range, which means poking the enemy is one of the best ways to utilize your advantage. If you don't know what poking means, it is when you make the enemy HP low by using your skills. Upon doing it, you must keep in mind to familiarize the enemy movement because they will also try to poke you. If you are familiar with the enemy movement, there is a higher chance that you will dodge their skills. The tip is called hit and run because you need to hit the enemies, go back to safety, and hit again whenever you can. cast a skill to deal damage to the enemies, and lay low whenever it's cooling down. When your skills are back, you are strong again, and then repeat. Basically, the thought is, fight when you are strong, rest when you are weak. Those are all of the tips I can give for now. Remember that practice makes perfect. Learning the range, speed, and behavior of your mage's abilities is essential. Understanding your opponent's movements and predicting their actions can help you land skill shots more consistently. Regularly practicing your aiming skills will lead to better performance in matches and contribute to your growth as a player. That's all. I hope you get a good one.